Alright, y'all, I'm gonna take a minute to speak on this Colin Kaepernick thing. If you look down my video list, you'll see that I made about 6, 7 videos over the years about Colin Kaepernick, where I was responding to Ray Rice, where I was responding to certain things that were happening, certain things that were being said, Black Lives Matter, all of this stuff. So if you look down my list, you'll see those videos. Now, a lot of people are, actually, a lot of uninformed people who haven't followed the story are coming out and saying things that, you know what I'm saying, like saying things to people who have followed the story and who are just, exasperated and tired with the story. Um, they are coming out and saying things about the story that they really don't understand, because a lot of people have decided to either withdraw some of their support, or withdraw all of their support. And they don't understand why. So I will try to explain it, because I am one of those people who has withdrawn some of my support. All right. Um, People who have withdrawn have done it for one of two reasons. All right. Or both reasons, really. Both of these reasons. All right. For those of us who have been paying attention, and those of us who have been supporting him for 2.5 years, 2 years, 8 months, that he should have been playing but hasn't been playing. The reason that we have withdrawn, and see, for the most part, what I see is women who really don't follow the and this is my page, so I can say whatever I want. For the most part, what I see is women who don't really follow the thing, but they're just, I guess, attracted to the dude and really want to see pictures of him, see video of him. But if they hadn't noticed, there was really no, in these 2 years, 8 months, there was really no video of him, because he's been in relative seclusion. So for us, that's part of it. Um, Part of it is for the 2 years, 8 months, and this whole thing is supposed to be for social injustice. For 2 years and 8 months, you have stopped talking about it, because that's what the NFL did. They put you in a position to talk about that, or talk about not having a job. So they took your job away to see what was more important to you, and essentially they shut him down from talking about social injustice. And every tweet that he made, about two appearances since then. One, I know one of them was at the NAACP Image Awards, where they gave him a prize, where we were so willing to crown him early on. And then abruptly after that, he really stopped talking about social injustice. And all of his tweets have been about him not being on the field, not being qualified to be on the field. Um, and for the most part, we all gave him passes for that. Like, if you put, like, they put you in a position to choose between the cause and yourself, and nobody got mad at you for choosing yourself. And that's what happened. A lot of y'all attached the movement to his job for some reason, and that wasn't fair. That's not fair. That's not. That wasn't the point. Y'all attached the movement to him having a job. That's not the issue. If you're going down, you could go down as a martyr, but you're sacrificing your job. All right, you're not hurting for money. Nike is paying you. You're not hurting for money. You just caught a settlement. You're not hurting for money. You made over $100 million while you were in the league. You're not hurting. All right, so that's point number one, the fact that he stopped talking about the cause. Point number two is, For 2.5 years, we have 2 years, 8 months, we have heard the NFL say that the reason that teams aren't signing him is because they don't know if he's going to be a distraction. So what was yesterday? Yesterday wasn't he proved them absolutely right. Because real quick, I'm gonna say something to y'all. If you are, let's say you've been putting in an application with a job that you really want for 3 years, and finally you get a call back after 3 years. Finally, they call you back, and they say, Monday morning, we need you to come in for an interview. And then Monday morning at 9:15, you decide to call them and say, I can't make it to this interview. Can you come to me? If that doesn't put things into perspective of what he actually did, it's a job, y'all. At the end of the day, I want y'all to understand this. It's a job. He proved that he would be a distraction. He proved that his whole goal is to be a distraction. And I think it's because he got that girl in his ear. But I'm just speculating. I don't know that to be the case. But he proved that can and would be a distraction if he needed to. So, understand something. It's a job. All right? Don't think, please don't think that these guys magically appear and go play football. They magically appear on a football roster. That's not how it works. All right? They have a process. When they graduate from college, or when they finish playing college football, or whatever the case may be, once they turn 21 years old. That process is, there is a combine in which there are drills, how you throw the ball, how you touch the ball, how you carry the ball, how you move, how far you can jump, how high you can jump. All of these drills, how fast you can run 40 yards. All of these drills that you have to go through. And then there is a process called a pro day that you do basically those same things to see if there's any improvement or any fall off or whatnot. Check your consistency on how you did at the combine compared to how you did at your pro day to solidify your numbers. All right? You know what that is? That is an interview process. All right? That workout was an interview process. So why not, if you love football so much, why not do their workout, and you so dead on about doing things your way, do their workout and then do your workout. If you love football so much and that's what you want to do. No, you decided to make this whole thing be a process that you want the NFL to come do things on your terms. All right? You waited till the last minute. That was just a problem. You waited till the last minute to change the venue. To the last minute. And essentially you reduced your chances of getting a job within the next week or two. Because you had 25 teams that showed up, and then only 8 came 60 miles away because you were being an asshole. And I don't know if it was in order for you to see who's really serious or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. But you proved them exactly right for the last 2.5 years. That's what you did. So a lot of us are just straight disappointed in you. Because if you switched over and then you started to make it all about your job, and then when it comes time, like, you just look like you want to be a problem. And that's what it is. Eric Reed has entirely too much to say since he's in the league right now and accepting a check from the NFL. and yet cheering Colin Kaepernick along for everything and how he's doing it when he didn't do it that way. And I'm just sick of him. So I just wanted to take a minute to try to explain to people and try to break it down to what real people who have followed this story, and I have followed this story like I'm on YouTube all the time, seeing the goings ons and on in sports. I do my little podcast on Facebook, Real Talks, Real Sports Talk Live. I do my little podcast on Facebook, where I'm trying to keep up with the majority of the sports and talking to y'all from a real life perspective, where I'm using the type of language that I want to use, and I talk about whatever I want to, and I say whatever I want to in regards to sports. I pay attention to these things, and I've been paying attention to this thing since it started. So a lot of y'all don't understand that there are people out here who actually know more of what the situation is than what you know, and you're not willing to listen because you already have your mind made up based on whatever factors that you require. So, in conclusion, this is why people have withdrawn, y'all. People have withdrawn because you made us look stupid for the last 2.5 years because we were like, oh, he's not going to be a problem. We got your back 100%. And then you come out and they give you an opportunity. They give you an opportunity and you show that you're trying to be a problem. And it disappointed us. Show off.